Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready, because today we're diving into some amazing science facts that are hiding right under your nose. Seriously, some of this stuff might just blow your mind and completely change how you see, well, everything. So, where do you think science's biggest, most surprising secrets are hiding? You might be picturing some high-tech lab, or maybe a distant galaxy, but the truth is, they're way, way closer than that.
Yep, the biggest secrets? They're right here. They're inside your body. And they're all around you in the world. I mean, the most incredible stories are the ones we're literally living every single day. And most of the time, we don't even know it.
So let's start with the absolute marvel that is the human body. Seriously, what's going on inside you right now is just unbelievable.
Okay, look at this number, 6,000. Just 6,000. What on earth could that represent inside your own body? Let me tell you, the answer is gonna knock your socks off.
Get this. If you could take all the DNA from all the cells in your body and stretch it out, it would go from the Earth to the Moon and back 6,000 times. That is just an insane amount of information, the entire blueprint for who you are, all packed into these tiny, tiny cells.
You know, our bodies are always changing, right? From the moment we're born. As babies, we actually start out with around 300 bones. A lot of it is soft cartilage, which makes sense for being born and growing so fast. But as we grow up, a bunch of them fuse together, getting stronger and ending up with the 206 bones we have as adults. Pretty neat, huh?
Okay, let's talk about our senses for a second. Your eyes, they are just these incredible pieces of biological tech. They can distinguish between 10 million different colors. Just try to wrap your head around that. That's a huge palette of information your brain is just constantly processing every second you're awake.
All right, here's a fun one that I bet a lot of people get wrong. You think sweat smells, right? Well, science says, nope. Sweat itself is totally odorless. That smell we call body odor, that's actually from the billions of bacteria living on your skin, having a feast and breaking down the sweat. So yeah, you can't blame the sweat, blame the bacteria.
All right, moving on from the body to the command center of the whole operation, your amazing brain.
So right now, as you're listening to my voice, your brain isn't just, thinking. It's also generating power. About 20 watts of electrical power, to be exact. You've basically got a biological supercomputer running 24/7 inside your head.
And what does 20 watts actually get you? Well, it's enough juice to power a small, dim light bulb. So the next time you have a brilliant idea, you can literally say a light bulb is going off in your head. Okay, so we've looked inside ourselves. Now let's zoom out a bit and see what secrets are hiding in the world of nature. It's so easy to just ignore the tiny creatures around us, but their abilities are just, wow. Take an ant. A single ant can lift something that's 50 times its own body weight. To put that in perspective, that's like an average person lifting a small car. It's that kind of superpower strength that lets them build these huge, complicated cities right beneath our feet.
And then there are the quiet giants all around us. Trees. A single big leafy tree is basically a personal life support system. And just one day, it pumps out enough fresh oxygen to keep 4 people breathing. They really are the lungs of our planet, just doing their thing right in front of us.
Okay, here's a really weird one. It's a scientific puzzle that just feels wrong. It's called the Mpemba effect. And it's this bizarre finding that, in some situations, hot water can actually freeze faster than cold water. How is that possible? Well, scientists are still debating it. Maybe it's about evaporation or dissolved gases, but for now, it's just a super cool mystery. All right, for our last stop, let's leave Earth entirely. We're heading out into the vast, silent, expansive space to uncover a few secrets about sound and light.
You know that famous line from the movies, "In space, no one can hear you scream"? Well, that's not just a cool tagline. It's 100% scientific fact. Out there, it's just total, complete silence.
And why is that? The reason is actually pretty simple. Sound waves need stuff to travel through. They're vibrations, right? They vibrate the air or water or whatever. But space, it's a vacuum. There's basically nothing there for the sound to vibrate, so you get absolute silence. Creepy, huh?
So space might be silent, but it is definitely not dark. It's filled with light. Think about this. The sunlight that you feel on your skin right now, it started its journey 150 million kilometers away. And it took a full 8 minutes and 20 seconds just to get here. That means every time you look up at the sun, you're not seeing it as it is now, you're actually seeing it as it was over 8 minutes ago. You're looking into the past.
So from the tiny code inside our own cells to the ancient light traveling across the cosmos, it's pretty clear science shows us a universe that's just way more amazing than we could ever dream up. These secrets are everywhere, just waiting for us to find them. Which really just leaves one big question, right? What incredible thing are we going to discover next?